So, like with most adventures, we begin right here with Vanna up on the dashboard, ready to go. All right, guys, today we got a special treat. We're going up to an indigenous village, and videoing and photography is limited, but we're going to take you along the best as we can and still be respectful to everyone. So, come on.
So we're almost to the indigenous village. And I know Curt's already told you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and apologize. The filming, we understand, will be somewhat limited out here. The local villagers do not care for cameras. And it sounds like it's pretty strict where you can film. So we're going to do our best. But we're not bringing out the big cameras. We're only going to have little ones and phones. And I think we're getting close. So let's go see what this place is all about. So, hoping we caught that on the dash cam. The locals were working, gathering some dirt from the mountainside. And they had a little roadblock where they gathered 30 pesos from us to be able to come out here to their village. They were very pleasant, right, Curt?
Yeah, I think what it was I think they had a washout on the road, so they were cleaning it up.
Oh, it's
and
to
I
help.
think it was actually sort of like a tax or a toll to help pay the maintenance, but who knows. Anyway, they were maintaining the road. So we don't pay taxes other than fuel and what we buy, so I'm happy to pay the toll.
Yep. So the trusty GPS took us into a very dead-end, terrible tight road. Curt just literally backed us up out of here. And
yeah, I don't know if you guys can see how steep that hill is, but it's almost straight up and down. Cars and kids on both sides.
But he did it.
Is this one way?
I don't know. We're going anyway. Let's let y'all see what we see. So we finally got parked. It was a bit of chaos and confusion coming in. Curt did a fantastic job on these roads. So we found a parking spot. We think we got to walk a few blocks to get to the market, which is supposed to be really, really cool on Sundays. It is a Sunday. And there is a church down here we want to go see that is a famous church. We have no idea how much of this we're going to be able to vlog or film for you guys. So let's go.
So we just get out of the van. We're going to walk over here to the market. But already you can see they have a truckload of cabbages here, and they're offloading them into this little bicycle cart, I assume, to take down to the market.
So this church behind me is one of the only places that open photography is acceptable. Outside of the church only. There's absolutely no taking pictures inside of this church. So there is no pastor here. This is a merge of Mayan religion and Catholic religion. And once a week, a Catholic priest makes the drive up from San Cristobal and has a service here. But when he's not here, a lot of the Mayan religious rituals take place in this church. So it's a really cool place.
Pretty cool looking church, isn't it?
Yeah, I just gave them the scoop on it.
So around the outside, it looks like they have tables set up, and they bring in beer and mezcal and tequila. And so a lot of the men are sitting around at these tables having drinks, and some musicians will come up and play for them. So they have nice live music. And I think the women are either in shopping or working in the markets.
So one thing I've seen, and there's a couple right here at the front of the church behind Curt, it is the white fur.
Yeah.
We've seen a ton of the black fur on the skirts of the women in town, but that's the first I've seen of the white fur.
Yeah, and this is all really traditional, going way back garb that they wear here.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty unique. It's like, this market's like going back in time, really.
Way back in time.
All right, so I drove here. Snow's driving back. We just left Chamula. We had a nice little drive through the countryside.
Yeah, it was an interesting village, but I gotta say I didn't feel afraid. I didn't feel comfortable there. Kind of like we were invading, and I felt a little weird about it.
Well, to be honest with you, none of the indigenous people, which is probably 80% of who was in the market, were wearing masks. And so obviously in today's time, that makes it a little concerning. There were definitely places where it was congested and crowded. And so definitely Sheriff Snow's feeling of being a bit uncomfortable, but still a unique experience, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad we did it.
And just like that, we're back in San Cristobal.
Honestly, guys, it was time for us to get out of there and head back to San Cristobal. So we have done that. We have stopped at the Walmart on our way back towards in town to grab a few groceries. Then we are going to go get us something to eat. So we've made it back to the apartment. We just settled the kitties back inside into the apartment. And after a morning of exploring that indigenous village and that market, we're hungry.
Hungry.
So there is an Asian place about a block away. And that is what we're going to try today. So let's go.
It's a sunny day in San Cris, which is kind of a rarity. But because we're at such a high altitude, the sun is really cooking. You guys can probably see snow back there trekking in.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on.
All right, been eyeballing this Asian restaurant as we walk by. They got some egg rolls. They also have some fried rice. Ooh, there's some of your favorite crab rangoons.
Nice.
I mean, they got it all here, so I'm pretty excited.
Look at that, Curt. Oh, yeah.
So this is jicama right here. And jicama, if you haven't had it, has kind of the texture of like a water chestnut or watercress or something like that. It's kind of crunchy. It's good. There's some sort of soy sauce, sweet sauce on this, a little Asian sauce on there. It's pretty good. These are papas. I haven't tried these yet. And this was something that I didn't really even understand. So
I think it's some sort of Korean slaw.
Some sort of Korean slaw. Let's try these little papas right here. See how these things turn out. It's like a potato salad.
Nice.
Good. All right, we made it to the Asian restaurant. We just ordered. We have something that we think is like crab rangoon with shrimp in it.
And maybe chicken teriyaki.
Yeah, and chicken teriyaki. And I got some shrimp fried rice. But I gotta tell you guys a little story. I didn't get a chance to tell you this last night, but if you guys watched our sort of intro, our welcome video to meet us, then you guys learned that Snow is a Florida Gator. But last night we went out for some burgers and some drinks and some wings, and we were able to watch my team, the Florida State Seminoles, upset number 5 North Carolina. So we were in there we had the whole bar doing the tomahawk chop.
No, that's not
and
true.
It was a great time. Even Snow was like all excited and cheered
I
up.
was happy that Curt's team did good. I always pull for Curt's team unless he's playing my team or someone in my conference. Makes perfect sense to me.
So anyway, we had a fun night last night, but Snow's been a little rough today, so...
The cocktails went down a little bit easy last night, to just be completely honest with y'all. And I'm a little bit crunchy today.
She's
but
paying
I
the
think
price.
This food is going to help.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. All right. How's the potatoes?
Very good. But right now, this is the best thing.
Pitcher of fresh squeezed limonada, au natural. It's becoming one of our favorites here.
Yeah, I need some hydration. This is good. Gracias. Todo bien. All right, give us a verdict, Curt.
Here we go, guys. So I'm going to try one of these rangoons. Dip it in the sauce here. Definitely a crab rangoon. Very good. Light flaky. And the sauce is chilled. I wish it was a little hot. It's like a mango sauce. It's good. We are tearing into this.
It's so good. It is exactly what I needed.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Teriyaki chicken. Very good. So we finished eating fairly fast. Although we do have a little bit to take home with us for later. But we asked for the La Quinta, which is the check. And look what they brought us. Little bite-sized key lime pies.
Yeah, pasteleria.
And it's really good and the perfect amount. We picked the perfect place for a much-needed, relaxing lunch today, guys. All right, lunch was good. We are walking back to our apartment.
Red guitar, purple haze, the band plays all really needed. How I needed. Sing me back, mama. Sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to
If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind-the-scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.